Live in studio this morning, we have Congressman Rodney Davis with us. Good morning, Congressman.
Good morning.
Thank you for being here this morning.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no problem. Of course, we're talking about all eyes on Washington, D.C. this morning. The Mueller report is coming out 8:30 this morning. We heard from you yesterday. We've been hearing from you all week, and you were talking about you want to see as the least amount of redactions as possible. Tell us why.
You know, I certainly do. I believe transparency is the best thing we can do in a freedom-loving country like the United States of America. But clearly, there are going to be some issues that, you know, are of national security concerns, other investigations that are going on, that you may see some redactions. But I certainly hope, and I believe that the Attorney General and the Department of Justice and our intelligence agencies who scour that report are going to give us the least redacted report that they can.
And we do know that House Democrats, they're, pretty much outraged about this because the White House, they received, the report beforehand, and then also Attorney General William Barr, he's going to hold a press conference before releasing that. They're outraged about that. What's your response?
This is the first time that I've ever seen somebody complain about going to the press with more information. To complain about a press conference just shows they're grasping. I mean, for 2 years we heard that there was some concocted story of collusion between the Trump campaign and Vladimir Putin. And clearly, even in the summary of the report that Attorney General Barr and Rod Rosenstein released, and remember, Mr. Rosenstein was the one who called for the Mueller investigation special prosecutor. He approved it. So 2 years, millions upon millions of dollars, $25, $30 million, unlimited grand jury usage, unlimited subpoena power. Nothing was there. The Democrats are grasping at straws because they were hoping, and Jerry Nadler, the chairman of the Judiciary Committee, was hoping to use this report to impeach the president. Now it's time to move on. Let's get real things done in Washington. Let's talk about infrastructure investment. Let's show some bipartisanship. This week's going to be a telltale week of whether the Democrat majority under Speaker Nancy Pelosi is going to want to work with Republicans in Congress or if they're going to continue to try and disrupt.
Now, Representative Nadler has also said that with this press conference being held before the release of this report, that it'll paint a narrative before, letting the public decide for themselves. What do you think about that?
Would that be similar to the false narrative they've tried to create over the last 2 years of some concocted conclusion between Russia and the Trump campaign? It's just politics, Brittany, and it's sad because it happens way too much in Washington. I've seen this happen now for 6.5 years where one side digs in against another. But the facts are the facts. Not too long ago, Chairman Nadler and Speaker Pelosi were calling for a bill to protect Robert Mueller from being fired. It was a concocted hysteria once again. Now that the report is done, somehow Mueller has been compromised by Trump. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. It's political theatrics, and it's time that we actually get back to doing what the American people care about the most. That's working together. Let's get stuff done. Let's stop complaining about a process that you were once on one side and now you're on another.
And of course, we'll be following this all day. And of course, we'll be keeping up with you to get your reaction after this full report is released. All right, Chester, I'm going to send it over to you.
All right.